So yesterday I shared something publicly for the first time that I have never shared yet, but I didn't necessarily just make one single video about it, and so I'm inspired to do it. And that is that I was in a very verbally abusive relationship, to the point where he was like yelling at me in public, saying really horrible things. I honestly thought a few times that it might escalate past verbal abuse, and it was just not a fun time. It was actually really scary too. And I have to say, like, it did make me stronger, of course, and I realized, like, what the hell is going on? Like, I am not a person who thinks anybody deserves this type of treatment, but I do believe that everything that happens to us is also a reflection of the way we are acting and what we're willing to accept in our lives. And so I was receiving this treatment and I knew I deserved better, but I was like, well, why the heck am I still receiving this kind of treatment? Why am I being talked to like this? And I realized I had to look inside, and that's a big part about the things that happen in our world. We need to look inside before we start, I guess you could say, judging or putting responsibility on the world around us. So when this was happening, I decided, okay, well, this is just wrong, but I realized I was verbally abusing myself. So here I was in a verbally abusive relationship with myself and someone else, and I was attracting this verbal abuse because I was doing it to myself, and I was allowing myself to speak to me in harsh words and harsh tones and saying horrible things. And so I changed that, right? And I learned that telling myself I'm worth more, and I learned that believing I'm worth more, that's the key. Believing you're worth more and understanding and knowing it deep down, that's what changes you. So at one point he exploded on me. That was really scary and really strange and awkward and uncomfortable, because it was in public and it was in my hometown, and it was just a weird situation. So anyways, that day I stood up to him and I was just like, you know, I told him how it is. Like, you can't treat me like that. There's no ounce of appreciation in that. And I realized that was me talking to myself. And of course I got out of that real fast, and things changed, obviously. I'm not going to allow that in my life. So I'm just trying to make this video to make the point to come across that if things are happening to you, look at what you're doing to yourself and see what you're attracting into your life. Because now that I'm attracting love, support, kindness, all sorts of positive feelings and things, that's what I'm attracting. I'm in a great relationship right now. I have so many awesome relationships in general with people. I am just a very happy soul because I'm attracting that into my life. So you can always come away from your past and learn, but remember that the world isn't necessarily against you. You may be against yourself, and that can be causing different negative sides of the world to come into your life. So choose what world you're living in, make it a positive one, and if it's not positive right now, then you're definitely going to need to look inside and change things around. So if you're interested in more content like this, join my Building More Than Just a Body group, because we talk a lot about how fitness is, of course, more than just having a great body, and a lot of it comes down to things like this: mindset, how you feel about yourself, self-love, confidence, wellness, every dimension of wellness, and really looking inside, because we can't be successful in our journeys without accepting, one, that we are where we are because we put ourselves here, and two, we can accept our flaws, and of course learn to be honest with ourselves and move past situations like that and really understand our why. Why are we doing this? Why do we want this? So anyways, thank you guys for watching. There's so much more in the Building More Than Just a Body group to explain everything, and I hope to see you in there.